Hi Jack, Daphne here. How are you? Thank you for sending in your next essays. You've been working so hard, Jack. When is your exam? Maybe you can let me know, and then I can just give you some tips or anything just to see how you're doing, just to make sure you feel ready. Okay? So this is a nice essay. I like this start. Green energy is under the spotlight recently. I would say green energy has come under the spotlight because either I don't think you can have is as a present tense. I think you say has come under, so that would be present perfect. So it started in the past and is still continuing, or has been under the spotlight. But I think you need the present perfect, definitely, recently. Maybe you can say because some people, just connect this together, otherwise there's an opening statement. It's a little bit short because some people believe that sustainable energy is beneficial to society while others believe it threatens energy security. Okay, so be careful to use not to use the word in the title. So energy security, you can't use that because that's what they're saying here, okay? It's really, really important that you don't get any marks for that. You need to paraphrase. So green energy you've said here, but this is better, sustainable energy. So instead of, you could have green and renewable energy has become, or energy supplies, and then you'd have to say have become. But this is very important, Jack. Don't use the words in the question. You know that. You need to paraphrase. Okay, but if we put green and renewable, it's a nice another adjective in there, which is good for this essay, then that makes it a bit better. Okay, beneficial to society while others believe it threatens energy security. Okay, so its supply may not be constant or something like that. You need to show what you mean by this. I think generally it means that there might not be enough of it. You could say some people, yeah, I mean, I prefer you to say some experts and scientists. So rather than just going some people, let's like who are the people who are talking about this? Let's get some real people in here. Personally, I believe that the increasing popularity of renewable energy, good word, yep, is a positive development. This essay discusses both sides. Yep, that's really nice. Okay, so just be careful here, paraphrase. Okay, same with task 1. You need to do that. Since the inception of the 20th century, there is irrefutable evidence that green energy has profoundly improved the quality of life for mankind. Nice. Really nice. Yep, but can we find green and sustainable? So all these words that you've already had, sustainable, renewable, the other one is clean. Okay, so those are the main words which you're going to have to use to mix it up a bit. Nice statement there. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, this energy. Okay, so rather than saying green all the time, okay, that's their word, this energy or energy sources, you could have energy sources such as solar. So tell me what they are, wind and hydro. So that is very, very important that you tell me what they are. I know you do later, but tell me immediately. So you could have clean energy sources such as, so you're showing to the examiner, yeah, I know what these are. Okay, show your knowledge. Emit essentially zero pollutants to the environment, contrary to traditional energy generators that burn fossil fuels and ultimately emit carbon dioxide. Rather than emit, let's change that to release. So don't repeat yourself, sorry. Carbon dioxide and hazardous byproducts. And then don't put into the environment, don't repeat, so into the atmosphere. Renewable energy utilizes environmentally friendly resources such as wind or sunlight and has minimal impacts on the surroundings or its surroundings. Okay, so you can still have this wind or sunlight, and I've still put that up there, which is absolutely fine. We're just developing it to the max. Okay. Secondly, green energy, so again, change that for another word, is cost efficient since the primary inputs such as wind, such as wind, is readily available at zero cost. Excellent. Studies by the Ministry of Energy have, so studies plural, have plural verb, indicated that the variable costs for typical green energy plants, plural, are 50% less than that of traditional thermal plant. Excellent. Well done. Okay, that's really nice. So you could have your final line saying, therefore, it's not only better for the environment, but better for the economy. You could have a bit of a blah, blah, blah line in there to conclude your example. Okay. On the other hand, the threat to energy security cannot be neglected. Now, don't use that because it's their word. What do we mean by this? Yeah, the supply, enough supply. Show you understand what they mean. The crucial aspect of energy security, again, so paraphrase, is that power generators need to meet ad hoc demand for the general public. So ad hoc, okay, unpredictable. Let's say what we mean. Sorry, unpredictable. And sometimes surges in demand. Okay, so ad hoc is okay, but I'm not that keen on ad hoc. So show other words: unpredictable, surge. These are high-level words which would get you a lot of points on the Lexis. However, the output of solar plants or wind turbines are subject to, need the preposition there, unpredictable weather conditions. Oh, we've got unpredictable here. Okay, ad hoc. Why don't we have that fluctuating? Which means like up and down. Okay. Unpredictable weather conditions. So, when the weather is cloudy, solar plants' productivity plummets. Okay, solar plants' productivity plummets. Yeah. Yes. Personally, I believe the issue. Oh no, hang on, Jack. Give me what you think in the conclusion. Okay. So you see, your personal comments should come later. So why don't you put it here? So put then here. However, experts or scientists or specialists, something like that, argue that. And then here, the issue. So that would go. And then you could come up here, the issue for energy security is minor, since with advancements, plural, in technology, more efficient storage will be created. Nice, good, passive voice there, and energy will be excellent. That's lovely. So just take out you and put in these people here, okay? To conclude, sustainable energy is, so there is no doubt that, or here you can have, I firmly believe that, is superior in terms of the environmental impact and cost efficiency, excellent, although this should be in commas at the moment. Green energy cannot provide for everyone on Earth. I believe that it will be the future. Yeah, really nice. What a good essay, Jack. It's thoughtful. You've got some great vocabulary in there. So my just comment on that one be mix up the vocabulary and do not use the words in your intro, paraphrase, show the examiner you know what you're talking about. You clearly do, but like show it, okay? I love this. It's one of my favourite essay titles. You may have heard a podcast that I've just done all about letters. If you haven't heard that, check out that. There's 2 parts of podcast on letters. I cover formal and informal. Have a look, and we do talk about this letter in the podcast. Dear neighbour, okay, I assume you might know their name. If you don't, dear Fred, or give him a name, Mr., Mrs. or Mr. Smith. Just make up a name. Yeah. I am your neighbour. Who lives at? Yep, and I'm writing in relation to. It's not a dog. It's specifically the dog. Yeah, it's his dog. So you need to show the little dog barking at your property. As you may know, so you need to be a little bit more subtle, a bit more gentle here. As you may be aware, your poor pet, yeah, so instead of repeating dog, your poor pet barks throughout the night, and it usually starts around 7 a.m. The day when my family members are sleeping. I find the noise annoying, since it is I find the noise annoying and frustrating. since it disturbs my family's rests. Yeah. In the afternoon, additionally, so the next problem, in the afternoon, the dog barks at anyone who passes through her yard, and it has not sacred, which is holy, like God, scared, spelling scared, S-C-A-R, my daughter several times. The barking will not stop until late at night. Now, will not, I would say probably does not stop, actually just present tense, because you're describing a fact. I suspect that maybe, be careful on this letter. The skill here is to be polite but subtle, okay? So as you may be aware, of course he's aware, yeah? So I suspect, it's like saying, it might be a problem. Like basically, yes, it is a massive problem. So I suspect that all your neighbours' lives, V-E-S, plural, are, plural, being affected by this noise, rather than dog, by the noise. Okay, so we're just mixing up the vocab a little bit. I would appreciate it if you could try to train your dog properly. Okay, so you've got to be really polite here. This is the skill in this letter. I know a famous dog trainer, hey, who has a shop near me in Peasant Road. I'm an old customer. That's lovely. Really good. Fabulous. This is excellent. This is just the kind of polite suggestion that you want. I understand that this might be your time having a dog. Your first time, maybe. Your first time having a dog as a pet. You need to put that in there, and you have to figure out a lot of things. So, link this together. So, if you have any trouble, please. I love that. Okay, super end. Just this. Do you see what I'm trying to do? We just have to get this register absolutely perfect of polite and not rude, but just tricky. But lovely ending, perfect. Good work, Jack. Super happy with that. Well done, you.